morning, everyone. All right, we are welcome. Hey, Selma. Nice of you to join me this morning. Our gentle Hatha practice. So let's begin. Hey, Kristen. So for today's gentle Hatha practice, starting off in Shavasana, laying flat on your back, legs extended long, arms to your sides and palms to the sky. Take these next few breaths to settle onto your mat. Let go of tension through the shoulders, the jaw, hips or belly. And once settled, take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out of the mouth. Allow the breath to return to a natural rhythm, breathing with ease, in and out of the nose, deep into the belly. If the mind is wandering into thought, acknowledge your thoughts and the emotions connected to it. Maybe drawing awareness to the physical reaction to your emotion. On the inhale, invite small movements to the body. Wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling up into the wrists and ankles. Gently rock the head from side to side. Allow your movements to grow. Reach your hands overhead, reaching your hands and feet away from one another, stretching through the full body. Lower the arms to your sides, bend the knees, feet flat to the ground, gently rock the knees from side to side. Coming to center. On the inhale, let the right knee drop open, opening the hip. Control the leg all the way down and relax at the bottom. Exhale, slowly draws the knee back up to center. Alternating from leg to leg. Inhale to open. Exhale to center. Up to center. On the inhale, press the tailbone into the ground, causing the lower back to arch. Exhale, presses the lower back to the ground, maybe causing the tailbone to lift. Make sure you're not pressing into your feet. This is all done through the core. Inhale, roll the hips, lifting the lower back. Exhale, presses the lower back, maybe lifting the hips. You're looking for a rocking motion through the hips. Don't press into your feet. Coming to center, extend the left leg long, flat to the ground. Draw the right knee into the chest, interlace the fingers around the knee, pulling it in tight towards the shoulder. Lift your foot straight up into the sky, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh, or maybe walking the hands up to the calf muscle. Slowly lower the right leg back to the floor. Leg extended long, draw the left knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers around the knee, pull it in tight towards the left shoulder. Slowly lift the left foot straight up into the sky, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh, or maybe walking the hands up to the calf muscle. Drawing your toes towards your face will give a greater stretch. Slowly lower the leg back down, feet flat to the floor. Directly underneath the knees and as wide as the hips. On your inhale, exhale, press your feet, lift the hips high. Inhale, slowly lowers the hips back down. Trying to lift everything from hip all the way up to the shoulder. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, lowers. Let the hips return to the floor. Draw the knees back into the chest. Hold the knees with the hands and create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise, making sure to roll in both directions. Coming to center, arms open to your side. Keep your feet off the ground. On your exhale, lower the legs to the right. Trying to keep the knees and feet together. And stop the legs from touching the floor, getting as close as possible. Inhale, draws the knees back up to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Flow from side to side. Try to keep the pelvic floor engaged. If the twist feels good, you can linger in the twist for one full breath. Inhale back up to center. Hold the knees, gently rock from side to side. Making your way into a seated position, either rolling to one side or rock and roll forward and back, creating momentum. Making your way into your seated position. Legs can be extended long or crossed, whatever allows you to keep a nice tall spine. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, twist to the left, dropping the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach the hand high. Exhale, lowers the left hand to the outside of the right knee. If this doesn't agree with the shoulder, keep your hands at heart. Inhale to center. Exhale, lowers the left hand to the ground. Inhale to reach through the right arm. Exhale for depth, reaching over the body, opening through the side body. Don't let the hips lift off the ground. Press that supporting hand into the floor if you need to. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach through the left arm. Exhale for depth. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands to knees. Flowing into a seated cat-cow. Inhale, roll the hips, trying to press the belly forward, maybe putting pressure into the knees through the palms to open the chest, and take your gaze to the sky. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine, the shoulders and head sink. Inhale, rolls you forward and open. Exhale, rounds you out. Inhale to come up into a neutral spine. Flowing into Sufi grind. Exhale, creates the back half of the circle, leading with the belly button. Inhale, creates the front half of the circle. Try to keep the head and shoulders in place. Slowly coming to center and reverse the flow. Create circles in the opposite direction. Keep the inhale through the front, exhale through the back. And slowly coming to center. Creating circles with the top of the head. A few circles in one direction. And a few circles in the opposite direction. Reach the right arm high. On the exhale, let the hand drape over the head, reaching for the opposite ear. And let the right ear sink to the right shoulder. Let both shoulders drop away. Maybe even reaching the left hand for the floor. Keep the head tilted, release the hand. Keeping the right ear as close to the right shoulder as you can. Inhale, lift your face, lift the chin towards the sky. Exhale to turn your face to the floor. Inhale, draw everything back up the center, reach the left arm high. Exhale, drape the arm over the head, reaching for the right ear, and let the left ear sink to the left shoulder. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears and maybe reaching the right hand for the floor. Keep the head tilted, release the hand. Inhale, take your gaze to the sky. Exhale, turn your face to the floor. Inhale, draw the head back up the center, rolling into the neck. A couple circles in one direction, a couple circles in the opposite direction. You don't want the circle to be too big. And slowly coming to center, make your way into your tabletop. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Flowing through the full cat-cow. Inhale, roll the hips, the belly sinks. Lift the tailbone. Open the heart towards the front and lift your chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, head sinks between the arms. Inhale, rolls you forward and open. Exhale, rounds you out. You're trying to keep your weight even through all four limbs. If the wrists are sore, shift your weight into your knees. If your knees are sore, shift your weight into your hands. You are trying to create a wave climbing up the spine. Head is always last to move. Slowly coming into a neutral spine. Flip your toes underneath your feet. Exhale, press into the thumb and pointer finger. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let the head hang. Relax the ankles and soften the knees. Trying to keep the head low. Exhale, walk your feet into the hands. Forward fold. Allowing the torso to drape forward. Weight shifted into your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the legs, flatten the spine, supporting on the shin just below the knee. Roll through the hips and reach the ears to the front. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand tall. Reach the hands high. Interlace the fingers. Exhale to open through the front body, taking a small back bend. Inhale for length. Exhale for depth. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Step the right foot back. Keep the heel up. Inhale, reach your hands high. Crescent lunge. Exhale to drop the back heel on a 90. Reach your hands forward and back. Warrior 2. Your hips and chest are open towards the side of the mat. Front knee and foot pointing straight out to the front edge of the mat. Hands reaching away from one another. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hinge in the hip, reach the left hand forward. Moving into triangle pose. When you can reach no further, hand drops to the leg, maybe to the ground, reach the right hand high. You want the spine to stay straight. Inhale floats you up, reach both hands high and straighten the front leg. Pick up the toes and point them towards the right side of the mat. Exhale, fold forward into a wide leg forward fold. Trying to let the head hang, maybe getting the elbows to the floor. If getting this deep is a challenge, maybe you can use a prop, whether you have a block or some books to set yourself up on. If it's available, left hand reaches to the right ankle. Exhale, pull the chest towards the knee and reach the right hand high. Exhale, lowers the right hand, reaching for the left ankle. Inhale, reach left hand high. Exhale, lowers the hand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Give a slight bend to the knees. Inhale, ragdoll yourself up. Reach the hands high. Exhale, sink the hips, draw the heels in. Goddess pose. Inhale, reach the hands high, straighten the legs. Exhale, lift the back heel. Turn the front foot towards the back edge of the mat. And the left heel lifts for crescent lunge. Rib cage tucked in, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, drop the back heel, reach your hands forward. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hinge in the hip, triangle pose, reaching the right hand forward. When you can reach no further, hand drops to the leg, maybe to the ground. Left hand reaches high. Exhale, bends the front knee to strength. Inhale, floats you up, reach both hand sides, straighten the front leg, pick up the toes, point them towards the edge of the mat, the side edge of the mat. Exhale, fold forward, wide leg forward fold. Letting the body hang, maybe crossing the arms and swaying the body from side to side, or reaching your hands behind your back, interlacing the fingers, letting the arms drape over the body. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Give a slight bend to the knees. Inhale, ragdoll yourself up. Reach your hands high. Exhale, sink your hips. Lower the arms, goddess pose. The back of the arm is parallel with the floor. Palms open to the sky. Trying to get the thighs parallel with the floor if you can. Inhale, reach the hands high, straighten the legs. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight to the front of the mat and step your feet together. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your palms. Step your feet back to plank. Maybe dropping to the knees if you need to. And lower yourself down to your belly. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale to table. Whether you move through plank or not, exhale the hips back to your feet, child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale to lift. Through table and into plank, knees up or down. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale to table. Exhale the hips back, child's pose. Inhale to lift. All the way to plank. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, back down. Inhale to table. Exhale the hips back, child's pose, and resting here. Slow, calm, deep breath deep into the belly. Opening the knees if the breath or belly feels compressed or restricted. If you need more time in child's pose, take the time you need. If you're ready, inhale, slowly lift you up into your tabletop. Setting up for bird dog. On your inhale, reach the right hand out. If it's available, extend the left leg back, reaching through fingertips and heel. Exhale, lowers everything down, alternating from side to side. Try to keep the nose and belly button centered on your mat. If you're shifting your weight into your knee, I want you to transfer your weight into the hand. And slowly coming back down. Walk your hands forward. Let the shoulders drift forward. Exhale, lowers you to your belly. Drape the arms along the side of the body, palms facing the floor. Inhale to lift the head and chest. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Fully relaxing on your exhale. If you want to add a degree of difficulty, incorporating the hands and feet into the lift. On your next exhale, place the elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhale to press the elbows into the ground, lifting the head high into your Sphinx pose. Try and relax through the hips and belly, all the way up the spine, keeping the head as high as possible. If you feel pinching the lower back, you're lifting too high, you may need to open your elbows or relax through the shoulders a bit, and rather you open the elbows. Try to keep length through the neck. Exhale, slowly lowers you back down. Slide the hands next to the ribs. Inhale, presses you up into your tabletop. Make your way into a seated position. Draw the soles of the feet together, pulling the heels in tight. Lengthen through the spine with the inhale. On your exhale, roll forward, reaching the head as far as possible and trying to get your head to the floor. You can even press your elbows to the inner thighs, encouraging the hips to open. If you're going to press the elbows, make sure you're holding onto the ankles and not your feet. Inhale, slowly coming back up to center. Extend the right leg out to the side, trying to create a 90-degree angle at minimum through the inner thighs. You can keep the foot to the instep, or the instep to the inner thigh rather, or you can flip the foot to the outside. If neither of those leg variations is comfortable, you can keep both legs extended wide. Turn your shoulders towards the left leg. Reach the left hand high. On your exhale, reach over the body, reaching for your right foot. You want to make sure the shoulder stays over the ear. Don't let the torso twist and the shoulder fall forward. If you need to, you can use your right arm to support yourself, whether it's on the thigh or right hand to the floor. Slowly surrender to the exhale. Inhale back up the center. Reach the right. Exhale, drop the right hand to the outside of the knee, turning the shoulders towards that left leg. Inhale back to center. Moving to the opposite side, extend the left leg out to the side, drawing the right foot in or flipping the foot to the outside. Turn the shoulders towards the right leg, reach the right hand high. Exhale allows you to reach over the body towards your left foot. Maybe using the left arm to support yourself, whether it's on the thigh or on the floor. Inhale back up to center. Extend both legs wide. You may need to give yourself a little push forward, planting your heel to get a deep stretch through the inner thigh. Once you're as deep as you can get, I want you to try to sit as tall as you can, nice tall spine. If this is an issue, fingertips behind you, pressing into the ground, trying to press the belly button forward. If seated tall is not a challenge for you, you're ready to walk your hands out. As long as the belly drops first. You don't want to round through the shoulders. This doesn't give you a deeper stretch. Lead with the belly button. Inhale to slowly come back up to center. Extend both legs straight out in front of you, moving nice and slow. Exhale slowly rolls you to your back, moving as slowly as possible. Make sure you're at the edge of your mat before you roll down. And as you roll down, maybe you need to support underneath the thigh. Maybe you can float the hands or float the hands and feet. Full control. Moving as slowly as possible. Once fully laying down, bend the knees, feet flat to the ground. Moving into figure four, drape the right ankle over top of the left knee. Maybe pressing the right hand to the right thigh. Maybe drawing the left foot in closer. Or maybe even interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh. If you have greater flexibility, maybe even reaching to the front of the shin. Relax through the right hip as much as you can with the exhale. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Uncross the ankle, move to the opposite side, left ankle over top of the right knee. Finding the depth that's appropriate for you. Whether you're pushing into the thigh, drawing the right foot in, or reaching to the back of the thigh. One side may be different than the other. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Uncross the ankle. Open the arms into a T or bending at the elbow if you're limited for space. Moving into our twist. Draw the knees into the chest. On your exhale, let the knees sink to the right. Maybe using the right hand to hold the legs in place. Maybe sliding a block underneath or in between the knees. If the legs can't settle. Maybe getting deeper into the twist by extending the bottom leg long. Inhale to slowly come back up to center. Pausing at center, gently rocking from side to side. When your body's ready, using your exhale to lower the knees to the left side. inhale to slowly come back up the center. Holding the knees or feet flat to the floor, gently rock from side to side. Maybe moving into a hip opener or towards happy baby, holding the inside, from the inside of the leg, holding the shin, allowing the legs to drop open, or sliding the hands to the ankles or feet, opening the soles of the feet to the sky, letting the knees sink towards the armpits. Option of holding the big toe if this is too deep. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Taking whatever final adjustments you need, prep yourself for a final resting pose. Making your way to Shavasana or into a seated position for a seated meditation or any other posture that calls your name. And once settled, eyes gently closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Sinking into the present moment, observing body and breath. Relaxing the legs and hips, arms and shoulders. Softening your belly, your back, chest and ribs. Allowing the energy of the breath to fill the head. Exhale to relax the jaw and the eyes. Send the energy of the breath into where the body needs it most. Whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. Allow the breath to nourish you. Allow the breath to heal you. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Invite small movements to the body, allowing the movements to grow as you wiggle the fingers and toes, roll into the wrists and ankles. Gently rock the head from side to side and invite in whatever movement feels appropriate. Slowly and gently making your way into a comfortable seated position to end with this seated meditation on gratitude. It will more than likely get cut off. So before that happens, from my heart to yours, namaste. I invite you to stay in your meditation for as long as it feels appropriate or necessary today. Take a deep breath in, exhale out of the mouth, and let the eyes gently close. And when you're ready, returning to your daily life. Namaste. Inhale the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Love and gratitude from my heart to yours.